Hello guys, it's your guy Crypto and welcome to another episode of Insecurity Day. Today we'll be talking about I came to realize that many users of devices, web platforms, web cameras, computers, and many other things tend to leave their usernames and passwords on the default state. So our focus today is going to be the dangers of using default usernames and passwords on our devices, such as mobile phones, security cameras, web platforms, blogs, and many other things. You know, a default password, these are the parameters that comes with the devices we buy or maybe the services we buy online. For instance, we get some modems and the default username could be admin and the password is admin. So that's what I'm talking about. I will project to you the dangers of using such. Okay, I'll take a simple example. If you buy a modem and you don't change the settings, let it be admin, and a bad guy is your neighbor, or maybe he lives around, and he receives the signal, your Wi-Fi signal in his house, and he manages to connect to your modem. Okay, and this guy is a bad guy and he does a lot of stuff online and he steals things, and you know, when I say a lot of stuff, he could be a scammer, he could be a hacker, a black hat hacker for that matter. And if he does that and he leaves traces, the trace will fall back to you and they will come for you. Maybe the government, the Interpol, the cops, the feds, everyone, they could come for you because the IP address they see is the IP address of your modem. So you left the default username and password to admin, the guy got it and you get into trouble. Just imagine you get your WordPress, you buy it to build up your website, and you leave the default username and password that was given to you by WordPress. And imagine you put valid information on the website. That's a very dangerous mistake. You don't do that. That's very bad. Someone can have access to your website, shut it down, send bugs, collect information, post porn on your website, and that tarnishes your image just because you left the default username and password. Our case study today, which we're going to be seeing it live, will be on web cameras. You are this rich guy, you like security, you travel a lot, and you put some cameras into your house. Your kids play, the maid is there, she comes, she goes, all of that. Then someone gets into your camera because you left the default username and password, and now imagine he monitors your kids. We hear about kidnapping every day and all of that. This can be monitored by someone sitting in his house or sitting in a room and just checking for those who left default usernames and passwords. There are a lot of default usernames and passwords. I have access to so many, and I'm here to sensitize most of you guys. Don't do that. So let's get into real business. Okay, right now, we're going to go straight into a security camera that of a very big company. And because of due to security reasons, we won't mention the name of the company and we won't tell you how we got right to this stage. Okay, now look at this. All right, this is a company with more than 24 cameras, 24 active cameras. And with this, you can do a lot of things. So, due to security reasons, I won't give you the name of the company. So now, look at this. All I can tell you is that this company is in Nigeria. You see there is the flag here, green, white, green. And you see the former executives, I guess so, of the company. Like the images are here, intentionally blurred. So you won't recognize and you won't know which company is it. Equally have access to some banks here. But like I said, due to security reasons, we won't show you the banks. You could see the name and you guys just get scared. Okay, here is another company of which the name of the country is withheld because this company deals more with import and export. You can see the containers, you can see some files, a lot of files and stuff. All right, what we just saw, it's actually private information. Like I said, we have access to this because of the default usernames and passwords. These are different countries and I have access to cameras, computers, and a lot of things from different countries. And if it affects one country, like I always say, what affects cocoa affects coffee. It can equally affect this country. Okay, now there's another thing that may sound crazy. These cameras are connected to a central server. This server got files and it could be classified documents. So it simply means if I have access to the camera, it's possible I have access to the servers, it's possible I have access to the routers. You know what that means? At times you see someone walking and he says some people just came and seized her bag. She had 800,000 francs in her bag. People will be like, wow, how did they know? And she's also asking herself that how did they know I have that kind of money in that kind of old bag? These guys could possibly be monitoring you. Since you got to the bank, the money you took, you put it in this particular bag. Someone can just call like, okay, the lady in red, she has a black wrapper. In that black wrapper, there's a lot of money there. Now, one thing you need to know is that the equipment on their own are not bad. No equipment is bad, but the technician, the engineer, or the IT guy that configures the equipment is to be blamed, not the equipment. If you leave the default username and password, I have access to it, you blame the IT guy, you don't blame the equipment. That's what we had for you today. Don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, help a soul out there. I've been your guy, Crypto.